episodes of Charmed premiere this Friday at 8/7 Central.
Breaking news now on the news at 10. We begin in Fullerton, where the driver behind the wheel of his stolen Range Rover is in police custody after desperately trying to escape. Good evening. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Pedro Rivera. Throughout the 2-hour-long pursuit, the driver successfully avoided spike strips and plenty of pit maneuvers. Gil Lavis is overhead in Sky 5 with the latest. Gil.
Pedro and Cher, you're looking at that vehicle there that came to a stop here in the 76 gas station. This is at Commonwealth and Gilbert in Fullerton, very close to the Fullerton Airport here. Let me zoom out and show you. The California Highway Patrol were the ones that ended this pursuit, but it was started with the Anaheim Police Department that went into pursuit about 2 hours ago. Let's go to some tape during this pursuit. I can tell you that the police tried to do multiple spike strips on the vehicle, but at one point the California Highway Patrol stepped in and attempted to do a pit maneuver after the spike strip were attempted here, and you can see the tires there flopping around on the vehicle. The driver, that CHP unit, does the pit maneuver, but then the car travels and hits one of the other units there. That's assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer. That pursuit continued from that point, and a second pit maneuver was attempted here, and that one spun out of control, but not quite enough to disable the vehicle. The driver continued until he got up into Commonwealth and Gilbert, and was not able to maneuver the vehicle very good, pulled into this parking lot, or I should say this gas station, and finally gave up, surrendering to the California Highway Patrol, and now that driver in custody after nearly 2 hours of pursuits on surface streets and some freeways here in Orange County. That's the very latest overhead in Sky 5. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Gil, thank you. Now to our top story. As missiles and bombs and artillery rain down on cities throughout Ukraine, Russia insists the war will not end until the country is demilitarized.
Hundreds, if not thousands, of civilians have lost their lives during fighting, now in its third week. KTLA's John Fenolio joins us from the KTLA newsroom with tonight's developments. John.
Cher, Pedro, tonight U.S. intelligence officials say Russian forces are moving closer to the capital city of Kyiv. This as another round of talks between Russia and Ukraine this morning ended without any progress on a ceasefire. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says his country will never surrender to Russia.
Following more than a week of heavy shelling, citizens in the southern Ukrainian city of Mariupol are burying their dead. Local authorities placing some 70 bodies in this mass grave. The horrific attack on a maternity hospital in Mariupol Wednesday, killing at least 3 people, including a child, and injuring 17 others, according to officials. A massive crater marks the spot where at least one shell landed. The local mayor says 1,200 people have been killed in the fighting, but the numbers have not been verified. Thousands more are sheltering in sub-zero temperatures.
Pray for Mariupol. We are being bombed from all directions. Pray for mothers with children, please. It's very hard here. We have no water, no food, no electricity. It's so scary getting through this.
As Russian forces pound towns and cities as they advance on the capital of Kyiv, the White House is stopping short of saying whether chemical weapons attacks would be a red line.
I just want to be totally clear. Are you saying if Russia does conduct a chemical weapons attack in Ukraine, there will not be a military response from the United States?
I'm not going to get into hypotheticals.
The Russian Defense Ministry now accusing Ukraine of planning chemical attacks with support from the U.S. Here in the northern city of Cherniv, Ukrainians meticulously defuse an unexploded bomb. Ukraine's military claims they took out a Russian tank regiment near Kyiv, forcing the enemy to retreat. This video hasn't been independently verified, but these images show what appears to be the aftermath and a Ukrainian soldier standing on top of one of the tanks. The UN reports more than 2.3 million Ukrainians have fled their homeland, often under heavy bombardment. Tonight, we're learning more about the victims of that Russian attack in Irpin last Sunday. 43-year-old Tetiana Parabinas and her 2 children were killed as they tried to flee. Tetiana worked for a Silicon Valley tech company called SE Ranking. Her colleagues spoke of her fondly.
She was positive, she was strong, she was truly one of a kind. She was like a big sister to all of us. She helped us a lot, all of my colleagues and me personally, and we will always remember her and miss her very much.